T-Bone272 Gaming coming back at you again. Big day, ladies and gentlemen. Crusader Kings 3 has finally released a console edition from Paradox Gaming. And this is one of my favorite games on PC. Probably the only game I still play on PC. And now that it's released here, I can finally stop playing it on my PC and let that take a rest. Thankfully we have a Xbox Series X, so we were able to play this next-gen exclusive game that just released on Game Pass. And yeah, we're just going to get right into it. I've already gone past the opening menu, and if I look tired, it's because I was up till about 2 AM just trying to learn the controls a little bit so I didn't fumble around too much, because they are just quite a bit different. The whole layout of the game is very different, but it's absolutely amazing to see it on console, and it looks so much better on this. I didn't realize the characters could move, because on my PC they're always just little painted figures that don't do anything. So, the premise of this game is you can play as any single ruler ever throughout history ever. These are just a few good starting points that they set up so that, you know, when you first get into it, you have somewhere to jump off, but you can just come up here, select this, and it'll bring you to, after this menu, a screen where you can pick any character on the map, which is absolutely wild. So you could zoom all the way in and grab this guy right here. This thing. Oh, no, that's the ruler of the whole place. Oh no, it's not. That is him, because he has a liege and everything. But that's not what we're gonna do today. Hopefully I can go back, close, exit without saving. No, we're gonna do one of the established starts just to have a good piece of traction, good jumping off point. So, actually, just fun point of fact, over here, the show Vikings, if anyone's familiar, we got Ivar the Boneless, Bjorn Ironside, and Sigurd Snake in the Eye. All three characters who are historically real, we think. Sons of Ragnar himself. The show took a couple different liberties where Sigurd is dead in the show. Spoiler alert. Oops. But he actually was not killed by Ivar the Boneless in reality. So he is there as an option to play. But we're gonna stay away from the Vikings for now, just because I tend to play the Vikings a little too much. So we're gonna try something a little different for me, something entirely new for the channel, and we're gonna start with Almos Arpad over here in the area I believe is near like Hungary, maybe. Alright, so here's our backstory and intro, and I think a big part of this game that's super important is that you really kind of just let yourself fall into the character that you're becoming, because if you don't, you're going to have a really tough time, and your character is likely not going to do very well, no matter what you do. Fortunately, if your character dies, so long as you've secured yourself an heir, as we can see, this is a decent start, because we're starting off with 2 sons already in the bag, so we're good there as far as heirs go. But when the 7 Hungarian tribes, yep, we are in Hungary, tribes united to elect a supreme leader, their votes fell on brave Almos. One day, his son Arpad will pick up the mantle, but only if the Hungarians can keep their independence. Danger looms on the eastern horizon. Can you defend the Hungarians and lead them to greatness? This is your chance to retell the adventures of the Arpad dynasty. So here we go. Let's get into the story. It's almost a shame, you know, the great technology that we have with SSDs, because you don't even get to appreciate the loading screen art, which I'm sure somebody painstakingly put together. Alright, so up here we can see we've got a couple of decisions. These are our 13 different decisions that will become available throughout the game at different points. None too pressing at the moment. And then we also have down here our hints. I'm just going to skip through these, say I understand them, because there seems to be... I don't know if it's a bug or what, but they just don't go away. Oh wait, what is this? A decision available. Competing tribes on the steppe are especially the marauding Peichang warband that litter our territory and making life increasingly difficult across the Carpathians. However, lie the fertile wooded valleys and rolling plains of weak Pannonia. So what can we do here? Oh, send riders to each tribe. Competing tribes on the steppe. You gain a casus belli Migrate to Pannonia. I saw the title. Is like, oh boy, this is a totally different jumping off point than I've ever seen. I don't even know what these are. But we can take concubines, so I'm going to do that because it's always good to have more heirs than less. Well, actually that might not be true. So the more heirs you have, based on your succession law, is going to fracture up your empire, making it harder to rule, you know, a large area for a long period of time. But we're not going to worry about that yet because we just got to get through these first few situations. We're currently at peace. We have a decent standing army. I might have to turn these, I turned the tooltips on to go real fast, but I'm finding it's actually kind of annoying. Normally I like them all the time. Oh, hopefully I can do it from this point. Yeah, I can. We'll give ourselves a half a second. So that way I can at least flip around without blocking stuff, and then it'll pop up fairly quick. Okay. Alright. So who's around us? Well, actually, first things first, I gotta get to know myself. This is us. We're a brilliant strategist, and we've got a prowess of 9. So we might be a decent commander, but we do run the risk of getting injured as our prowess is not very high. Commander trait, so we got a couple of commander traits, so we should press the envelope, try to go to war early and often with this guy. How old am I? 47 years old. Eek. So at this point, I really want to make sure my heir is intact, so that when we do pass away, because it is, you know, not modern times. Oh, and we're gregarious, so we like to drink and spend time with folks. We're just and calm. All right, so these are the two important ones. Being a just and calm character, we have to be sure that we do not act out of impulse and that we do not act out of malice. So we want to make sure that we're avoiding decisions that will stress our character out, because those can lead to not good health consequences. Next, I want to take a peek at my holdings themselves. So I'll come up here over to realm, go to domain, and I've got, oh, let me zoom out here so I can see what I'm looking at. So that's my capital, Yari. We got this holding over there. The Kirschen Tribe. Alright, half a second's even too fast. Who knew? They actually had it right when they set it up. I thought it was too long because on PC, it's like I always want to... Oh, I guess I don't have it on automatic. I have it set to a keybind so it pops up when I want it to. True. So I think their default was I'm going to go 0.85. It's about a tenth of a second less than theirs. Okay. So we got Yari, Kirshi, and Dnipro. And within those... It just hit me that Kirschen is in Ukraine. I didn't even intend to do that. But we will defend this territory with our lives. And we will amass a great dynasty here and spread across all the lands. That's a little interesting. Okay. Alright. That kind of threw me off my groove a little bit. Sorry. Absolutely horrendous things going on over there. And, yeah, I don't want to bring anybody down, but it's just something that's constantly on my mind. Heart goes out to those people. I know thoughts and prayers don't do very much, but I will happily pay higher gas prices if it helps defeat Russia and dissuade Putin's invasion of Ukraine. Moving on. So these are our holdings right here. Alright, so that's where the 4 is because we have a couple over there, a couple over there, down there, and over there. Okay. So I might give away the edge here. Which one? This one. Just because it's one more thing to deal with, but not yet. First, I want to check out my council and make sure everybody's doing things that I want them to do. For example, Foreign affairs, no more. Domestic affairs. We need everybody within our borders being happy, not the other way around. You, train commanders. Levies are not that important. Keep disrupting schemes. So our spy master here, Sol I can't pronounce that name. Havaksingila is going to be very important. We want him to like us, and as such, oh, actually, I gotta hit A first. We're gonna go over here and we're gonna actually start a scheme to get him to like us more. If our spy master doesn't like us, that's a surefire way to get ourselves assassinated, which would just be a darn shame. A darn shame. Religious relations are good. Collect the taxes, disrupt the schemes, domestic affairs, train the commanders. And then we want her, since we're in a time of peace, we'll have her assisting with court politics, just to further ensure that we... Well, what is she good at, actually? Oh, she is a bit of a spy master lady, so we'll go with court intrigue. So she's going to help keep us safe as well as our spy master down there from unwanted enemies. Not that I think we have any yet. Alright, next step is to determine our borders, see who are around us. We got a Slovakian over there. Okay. Got this guy, same thing. And a Norse, a Straru, on that side. So I might try to ally myself with him. And who are these big folks? This is the Khan. So he's our... Do we have a leader? No, we are a Grand Prince. Okay, so we bow to no one. We bow to no one. Alright, do we have any options that might be intriguing with him? Minus 124, that's no good. That probably won't change. So, next best option might be to just take that whole chunk of land. We do have a similar strength. If I could secure a single ally, his gold though, he's gonna just buy mercenaries very quickly, and that could be a problem. So we might not go that route yet, but this guy on the other side of us is much too big to threaten, and we're in a somewhat menaced position, sharing borders with a lot of different places. We're kind of a linchpin right here, with some pretty strong forces on all sides. I don't envy our position here. We kind of look like, you can actually kind of see if you know anything about building arches of stone in olden times. There's a stone known as the keystone, in which that stone holds the pressure of the entire bridge. And you can kind of tell we're kind of a keystone here. Alright. That makes me not really want to be too passive. I kind of want to be more proactive. One of the big differences we've got between console and PC is this control right here. We can have AI control our units, because it's just a little tedious with the controls. But as I get more comfortable, I might get away from that more. So we don't have much money, so we can't build anything in our capital. My main focus will be building there first. You can see in our holdings, we don't even have a wall yet. Yeah, we need to at least get a palisade up. We are very tribal, aren't we? Peaks of Pannonia. We might just do this just to do this. I don't understand what we'd gained from it. I gotta go see what's making noise in my apartment. Oh, you're playing. That's fine. Cat was playing with a cat toy. False alarm. All good. So, I don't know that I even want to cross the Carpathians, considering flee the steppe to settle in Pannonia. Where's the steppe? That must be where we are right here. No, this is the plains. I'm not really sure. In any case, I'd rather get out of this. No longer are we tribal. Well, maybe we are still tribal. What did I just do? We moved to a limited tribal authority, which is going to basically just give us more power as within our borders here. And we continue. Time begins moving. Continue, I say. We start. We begin. We are familiar somewhat with our borders. We need to establish an alliance, though. We only have the one son. Is he married? He is. And he has children of his own. Good. So the dynasty is secure in that sense. Now we just need to make sure we maintain our power for all time. So, he's not a big fan of ours. So he's probably our biggest threat. Between him and Bulgaria down here, they're not too huge of fans. The chieftains, on the other hand, might be our best bet. What's happening? Oh, did I raid? Are we raiding? We're going raiding, guys? Yep, we're going raiding. Fantastic. Alright, so apparently we're not going to have good relations with them. The AI has decided. I don't know if I'm going to be okay with that, but hopefully it works out. Get some money out of it, retreat back, quick little raiding party, bam. Well done. So we are in need of commanders and such, so... You may not be of noble stock as you, my liege, but on my name I swear that Lornric is someone you want at your side. Very well, ye shall serve me. So this is good, because raiding isn't something I usually take advantage of when I'm a tribal government. It's just not something that I think of, frankly. It's a lot of micromanagement, so it's good that they're going to be bringing us back some money. So... that might allow us to get our palisade going sooner than later. Which wouldn't be a bad thing, by any means. 75 gold. Perfect. Yeah, we'll be at that fairly soon. No lifestyle choice chosen. Oh my goodness. Silly me. I have 47. I'm not actually going to bother with that. I'm just going to switch right over here and try and get a small health boost from being of a learned man. I don't understand what this decision is. I don't want to do it though. I'm not gonna. Maybe I should though, just because it's an option. I'm curious. Yeah, let's do it. Send the riders. Life on the steppe can be harsh at the best of times. Recently, though it has grown even harsher, with many other jealous nomad tribes seeking to persecute us for our success, Pechenegs, Khazars, sorry if my pronunciations are absolutely butchering these words, and more travel from far abroad to harass our confederation. In centuries past, whole peoples left this life for the fertile lands and weak kingdoms of Europe. Today I have decided to emulate the success of these nomads of old and carve out a new home for the Moigirs in distant Pannonia, uprooting my entire realm in the process. Soon the Carpathians we shall cross the Carpathians as one and open a new chapter for our people. Alright, so curious to see how that pans out. Yikes. We have no men-at-arms. Okay, so that'll make us stronger once we get some men-at-arms going. Alright, so I don't feel like we moved, but maybe we moved. perhaps. So, I suppose in the name of expanding our borders, we might consider fabricating a claim. How skilled is our homeboy? He's not very good at stuff. Alright, so that's going to take him forever if we do that. Maybe just do religious relations for a while. Make sure the people stay sedated on the opium of the masses. Religion. Alright. So, it's tempting to just get some more men-at-arms. Simply because that will give us essentially more bargaining power and just defense in general. But yeah, and if I do that, I can leave building till I have a steward heir. What does my son do? Actually, he's also a strategist. Very good. And he's an intrigue child, so he needs an education. Educate the boy. No. Oh, I can't swap him out. I don't want him to be my ward. Educate child. See, this is where it's frustrating because it's so easy on PC just to like swap them out. Oh well, new strategy. We're gonna go to our council. Go see our good old spy master's son, aka Soul. We're gonna have him educate a child, and it's gonna be our grandson. Select. Tengri Peicheng. Is that what we are? What are we? No, we're a different one. Okay. Alright. Very good. Who can we declare wars on? Just about everybody around us. Not that that would be smart. Alright. Back to what I was thinking about before. This kid, what are you good at? You're a bossy, pensive lad, eh? Child, useless chiefdom games, inefficient census because of our stewardship's poor skill. You're fired, man. You're so fired. Nope. We gotta search by their ability to stewardship. Ah, shoot, my son is the best one, and he is not the brightest bulb, guys, I'm telling you. I don't even care if he hates me. Get my son in there. He's gonna do a better job. Get the family involved. Look how massive this guy is. I didn't realize we had a giant. Fantastic. That's why we're so dope. His prowess is 39. Oh no, I'm looking at the wrong thing. That's his dread. His prowess is 18. Okay. That's still double what mine is. Good for him. Chieftain Vilmos, Arpad. He must be a friend of... Oh yeah, that's my son. Like, he must be related to us. Alright, I feel like I should be making a move on somebody like this gentleman here. Simply because he is weak and I am strong. I don't really want to subjugate him. I'd rather... Oh, we have to. That is a poor use of our subjugation war. We only get one, you see. And all that would do is further push us in, and we'd be sharing a border with Volodymyr Zelensky. Hey, shout out to my boy. But, real talk. This guy's much tougher to defeat, and then we'd be wedging ourselves further between Yeah, that's not a good use of the subjugation war. So, maybe a different option? Conquer duchy, conquer a county. Even better. Yeah, I think we can swing that. Because he's finally lost all his gold there. Yeah, declare the war. Go, my men. But first, we must pause. Ensure we have the right commander. Oh, we don't even have men of arms yet. Hey, we're just going straight with levies. We're going at them with levies. This is highly unadvisable. Highly unadvisable. We're going to leave him in charge, yeah. We're going to do that. Carry on. With your army of levies. There's no reason that we should be able to win with just levies, but we're going to go after it. So, kind of talking here as if everybody understands what's going on. Levies are the bulk of your force, made up of basically conscripted farmers. They're not professional soldiers. And then men-at-arms is your professional soldiers, and they make up the strength of your army. Right now, I'm running with no strength. I'm all bulk, no strength. So, you know, like a 16-year-old who discovered creatine, just all pumped up on water. No real substance. But here we are, sieging the town of... Where are we? Army actions. What are we doing? Besieging. Doesn't tell us where. No. Ushitsia. Very good. We get 3 gold out of it, which isn't that great. But, all the same. Our ward is doing well with the tutelage of... Oh, we did it. No, we didn't do it. We stopped. We stopped to go beat him up. See, that's not something I would do if I was controlling it, but it is set to defensive, and that was the... See, this is why we shouldn't do that, though, because now we are in a highly vulnerable position. Limited allies, limited resources, and 2 wars now. But we'll see. We're gonna just let the bot play it out, and if it goes super poorly, that's that. We got another son. Good. So he stopped moving because that gives him a defensive bonus, but it won't help him, I don't think. Yeah, smacking him around. He's got archers, which not great. Somehow our levies are just enough. We just throw enough men at him. So now it appears my bot has split my forces in tween. It's a bold strategy. Oh no, it was just... Yep. It was just because there's the other army retreating there. I'm going to speed it up because I'm tired of waiting. Hey, that's just what we needed. So in that quick battle that just flashed on the screen, we managed to capture their leader. So with him in the prisons, we're able to negotiate their surrender. Call that a bargaining chip, huh? Cool. So now we have this whole swath of land here, which is going to allow me to give up Dnipro, because I don't really want to hold it all the way out over here. We're going to give that to somebody else. Preferably somebody... Wait. This isn't going to make them... It'll make them my vassal, right? Yeah, it becomes your vassal. Good. You rule Dnipro. Kirschen. I feel like I almost want to just move my capital there just to... just as a nod. Hold it forever. No, I'm not going to give that one up. I'm going to hold that one. Continue! What's happening? Oh, raised a second army to go meet up with them. Well, we do what? Wait? We're waiting? Against Count Petronius? I wonder what type of men-at-arms he has. Just levies. Fantastic. Ain't even worried. Ain't even worried. I'm not going to spend money while I'm at war, because that just feels like a bad idea. We got low county control, so what we can do about that is we come over to our council, get him off training commanders, get him over there, start... Actually, I should have done it on the one next to that. Yeah, do it there. Actually, it might be all the same. Whatever. Now, where's this enemy army? My armies shan't be defeated too easily. But this is good. This is good. We got a good chunk of land there. And we push this fool back into a corner. He's very weak now. Now we just need to batter another ally. Or another border. Weaken him up a bit. And then we'll be in a good comfy spot where the only people threatening us are the menaces on the outside. But those are big menaces. They're fornicators, so we can imprison them. Who's Morik? Marshal. He's an evil craven. I should imprison him just because he's evil. Yeah, let's imprison him for being a fornicator. Very good. We're going to take a pause for a second because we have a bunch of prisoners from that last war. So every time you fight and take raid somewhere, you're going to get prisoners, depending on who's in the area at the time. So, that's a great way to get some quick gold, which, being a tribal government, we need. One of those I only got 21 out of the 30 I could have asked for, simply because they didn't have it. Alright, so who is this fellow? Just one of the people menacing. You got any armies? He's got footmen. And bowmen. So, it's time to spend money on our army. If I'm... Horse archers? Yes. My gosh, yes. Yeah, we're going all in on the horse army. That's dope. I haven't seen horse archers before. At least not early in like that. Why is he alone? Oh, just because they're the new army. So that's bulking up slowly as they trundle along. Keep on trucking. Alright. Hopefully that'll be enough to give us the edge in these two wars that we're fighting now, defending against. People don't like us, apparently. But luckily, we don't care. New available perk. We're gonna go with anatomical studies, because that'll allow us to get a better physician. Not that we have one right now, but that'll keep us alive. So this, skip that lesson, because I don't want it. I don't want it. Skip that one too. Skip that. Skip that. These are all the battles we won. Fantastic. Oh, they've been fighting down there. I didn't even realize. Goodness. That's where we've been getting the money. I forgot we were still at war. Holy mackerel. Who needs an opinion increase? Alright, so we gotta get this Chieftain Ambrose to like us a bit more. Not sure why, but the computer says it's important, so we're gonna just roll with it. Meanwhile, he's still increasing county control. Good, good. Alright, let it ride. So I hadn't been paying attention to what my army was doing, and they were apparently just beating back forces left and right. Hopefully, now that we have the horse soldiers in there too. It's going to be even easier for them. Yeah, where you going? Going to sea, huh? Yeah, you better run. You better run. So earlier on, I elected to invade this rather than wanting to subjugate him. A large part of that is because when you subjugate, they're not going to change their religion and such, which isn't going to serve your purposes. You know, you really want to try to expand your culture. Our champion got wounded. Less than ideal. Alright. Very good. Very good. How are we doing on... Do we need more physician? No, let's get a physician up in here. Up in here. Start a search. Because we are old. It's like health insurance. You know, the older you get, the more important it becomes. Divine the stars. What is this? Apparently... Alright, but is she... She's a magnanimous paragon versus a religious follower. Ooh, we get a skilled tactician out of him, though. Ah, he's a really good grab, but she's actually a good... Yeah, she's actually good at what she does, whereas he's actually good for other stuff. I don't need any more commanders. I got enough. Our destinies are written in the stars themselves. By studying them, I may gain insight into what the future holds. Yes. Study the stars. Being in a defensive war, we are playing defensively. I spent many nights looking up at the night sky, tracking the movements of celestial bodies. Over time, I noticed a pattern. And after days of analysis, I am now confident in my predictions. The signs are clear. It is time for new beginnings and open minds. Alright, I feel like that's a cue to, like, maybe take a long, hard look at our religion. Unreformed faith. Reform it? It costs too much. Other fates. Some of my counselors believe the job is theirs by right of blood, or by right. Let me start over. Sorry. Some of my counselors believe the job is theirs by right of blood or influence alone. How wrong they are. I expect results, yet I am often disappointed. After a long day, I'm complaining to Matlu. When she interrupts me, that's my wife. Let me do something about it, husband. A few lessons might sharpen their wits. He's pretty good at what he does. Arpad, on the other hand, could use some stewardship lessons. Oh my gosh, a third war. Goodness. Goodness gracious. Meanwhile, we're smacking these guys around, hopefully. Hopefully. Yes. Good, good. Good, good. Destroy them. We must defend our lands against all invaders. So, for the record, we now have 3 wars going. 3 different... This was exactly what I was afraid would happen. Was exactly this. But fortunately, maybe we... Andres Arpad, welcome to the family. He was born. Maybe we can get some mercenaries. That would help us out. A lot. A lot. Archers, horsemen are 200, 270. I'd rather spend 140, but... I don't really care about the levies so much. He's a good commander. Oh, you're a terrible commander. He's a good commander. What's this army made up of? No, I want the army. No, the army. Skirmishers. So, I don't want archers. I have to pay for the horses. And if I'm gonna pay 200, I might as well pay... No, I might as well not. Fire. Alright. Defend my land. Good, good. We have baited them off of their siege. Fantastic. Now if our forces unite, we will be unstoppable. Are they going to unite though? I'm really concerned that they're not going to group up. Oh, phew. I thought they were attacking an army of 3,000. I was like, that's silly. Why would you do that? Alright. So, by spending the majority of our money, we can now probably hold off against this all. Maybe. I'm just gonna ransom them as I go, because I need the money. But if you can't pay, you're not getting them. That's that. Yeah, you better run. This is my land. The AI is doing, I think, pretty good. I don't feel a need to take over yet. I might over-pursue a little here. But they appear to have an advantage. Good. Good. Attack. We got reinforcements on the horizon. Yep, there they are. And because we have so many cavalry and just horse, you know, guys on horses, there's not going to be a lot of people left after these fights, because they're going to run down a lot of the people when they retreat. See that? That force went from 1,800 down to 300. It's a very costly defeat. And see, this is where it becomes really nice having the AI control it, because it can actually just react quicker than I'd be able to. Now I hope he does abandon that to go stop a siege, but it looks like he's going to over-pursue. Oh, maybe not. Maybe there's time. It is nice because each defeat they crush them. Oh, he's going to do a siege now, so he's just going to let this one go. I'm not a huge fan of that. I'll let it play out. I want to see how the AI does. I really do. I don't like what it's doing right now, but maybe I'm not as good a strategic mind as I thought. We'll see. We'll see. What do we got here? We've almost won this war, which is good. Very good. But hopefully that's not who's sieging down in the south. Oh, there he goes. He's gonna go now. Right as they're finishing their siege up. Yeah, see, that's exactly what I didn't want to happen. Okay. Are you gonna seriously chase? You're gonna chase? Oh my goodness. You better turn around. What are you doing? Oh my god. Okay. The bot has lost the right to control. Goodness. Get the heck back over there. Alright, enforce demands, end of that war. Take this back, hopefully that's... Oh, goodness, that made me so angry. I mean, I guess it's better he forced him out and weakened the heck out of him. But still, that was frustrating. Alright, we mustn't forget what is the most important, which is maintaining control, so get him to work on that. Make sure we still got audio going, very good. Not much chat today. Alright, now, they're about to siege up there, unfortunate. Okay, but that's not a big deal apparently. We're gonna go siege that. So we're trying to close out another war. There we go. That's what we were looking for. That's another war down. Good. So that's 2 out of 3 we've finished. Now we just need to get back over there. Besiege Oshitsia. And then we are sitting real good. What do we got for hints? Ransom the mayor. He can pay. Full price. Good, good. We can take a concubine. I don't really want to take prisoners as concubines. That's kind of a moral gray area. That's not really all that gray. It's like definitely wrong. No, I don't need to know more about my culture. Alright, so we are hard to conquer, is what we've established to the people around us. Oh, I dropped my phone. Very good. We're going for another siege. Take them down. We must destroy them to defend our lands against these would-be invaders. Oh yeah, you coming back? Coming back for more, eh? No, he's limping. He's heavily wounded. How goes the siege, lads? Lads, there we go. Besieging. Wonder what that means. Tell me. Doesn't tell me. Oh, yeah, I'm at the head of the army. Nice. Good deal. Sweet. My spouse motivated some folks. She can be highly motivating. That's how we got where we are. Who's raiding us? Oh, you punks. We must get south and stop the raid. Yes, go. Go! Oh, we're just gonna siege another one. Alright, we'll take their money. I think that was us winning the war. We're gonna finish the siege first. You know, for the lulz. Sweet. Ah! I know when I'm defeated. Alright, so he gave up. Good for him. Knowing when to fold. Gotta know when to hold 'em. Know when to fold 'em. Know when to walk away. Know when to run. Alright, so what we're gonna do, actually, before we even start building, is we're gonna actually move our capital to Kirschen. And I'll tell you why. Being right here, in this little inlet, this gives us a lot more security than being up on this border here. This is a very exposed border up on that side. Whereas down here, we're nice and tucked away. So the next thing we want to do is make sure we move our rally point to be near where we are. Move to Kirschen, and then that will allow us to have our capital down in the southern part of our area. Now, next, we need to make sure our council is still making sure places are getting organized, getting more control. And I'm not a huge fan of how spread out the places that I'm choosing to hold are, but in any case, palisades are going up. I require your assistance. He gains a weak hook on me, or I pay for some stones. No, I'm gonna be frugal as heck. Palisades. Up they go. And then, over here, I mean, I might as well get some palisades for everybody. No, I'm gonna hold off. I'm gonna stay focused on building where I gotta build. Shoot, I should though. I should. Palisades are important. Oh, I don't have the renown in any case. So that's not even an option. Alright. What decision is this? Life perk. Iron Constitution. So right now, I don't know if I've made it clear. I'm trying to pick perk points that are going to allow my character to live as long as possible. Because as you can see, we're pretty old. So by going down this tree, I've gained a health boost by washing my hands. And now I have an Iron Constitution because of it. Let's go ransom our prisoners for 10 more gold there. 10 more gold there. Got a designated guardian for Arpad. What's your skills, boy? He's an intrigue lad. He's highly intrigued. So we go down to that. Select soul. The sly fox. I will look into this discreetly. Alright. Are you doing your job? He's doing his job. Everybody doing their job. Fears are unfounded. No indication that Hajnal has been unfaithful. She found out about my suspicions. Oh, bummer. We spied on her and got discovered. You hate to see it. How old are we? 57. So it's been 10 years since we started. And me and my marshal are starting to look like a couple of old dudes that just passed their prime. Wonder what his prowess still is, though. Still 20. He got stronger. He got stronger. He's now 40 years old. He's out of his prime, but he got stronger. That doesn't compute. Man's a monster. Glad he's on our side. Alright. So I gotta be honest, I can't help but notice. I really don't mean to keep bringing up politics and world stories here. But Kirschen existed a long time ago. Like thousands of years. And I don't see Russia anywhere, so it's strange that you would think that that's yours, Putin, but whatever. Anyway, back to the game. Cherkasy, I am tempted to get a palisade going there next. Because it is on one of the most exposed borders while still having some insulation from this river. Now the reason I call those rivers and things like that, those little features, insulation, is because they actually give a debuff to armies that have recently crossed them, which will make them easier to defend. Alright, so anyway, thick as thieves. As of late, I often see my son Arpad and my vassal chiefess Kungunda around the castle, deep in conversation. They truly seem to have found common ground. She's not a fan of me. I'll take the chance. I'm gonna say, so what are you guys talking about? 65% chance that my company's appreciated. Yeah, they don't hate me. Good. I had to know. That was important. Purely because Arpad is my son. I can't have my son turning against me this early. We got some raiders out on the loose, going to pick on our old nemesis over here. Very good. Very good indeed. I think I should be working towards taking this guy's stuff. Oh boy. Oh bother. Okay. So. Rally the troops. We're going to start a backup plan for this because this guy's a jerk. That's not going to work. Alright, forget that then. But hopefully our raiders will be back soon. In the meantime, more mercenaries. May you grow wise. Eat it, Arpad. Ow! Matulud, my wife died. See how this is playing out. They're raiding me. But my main forces returned back in time. Booted them on out of there. Next step, I do need a new wife. Unfortunately. There is no time to waste. Is this going to create an alliance of any kind? No? That would, though. What kind of alliance would that be? A strong one. Of Gardiki. Let's see where that is. So that's all the way up here. I'm all the way down here. That proximity isn't ideal. Next option is trying to find, yeah, someone like that or that even. Not the youngest, but they got those traits, those good traits. I'm just gonna create chaos, more children. Go with this person. Well, are you evil? Actually, I should check that first. Honorable absolver. Good. You don't want to marry evil people, you know. You want to marry kind people. Excellent. We have a new wife. Yeah, we'll ransom the child because we're just and all that. Take a concubine. Again, not taking concubines out of prison. That's just not our style, as it were. I like how this guy thought he was strong and I was weak, and he's just not going to be able to handle this. I understand all that. Speeding it up. Raid loot delivered. Fantastic. So we got our raid loot. We got our next perk. We're gonna go slow for a minute while I look at the perks. Oh, nice. My wife's already pregnant. We have an empty council position. Our Chancellor! Fantastic. New Chancellor. Already installed. I don't know who it was, but he was talented at it. We're gonna get carefree. Stress is the #1 killer of unkillable people. Notable guest has arrived. Make an accomplished commander. That he would. That he would. We're gonna grant him a title. We're gonna grant him Ushitsia. Yeah. Make him a vassal that way. And then... yeah, they're getting their butt kicked. We could change the head of our army. If we really wanted to. Don't really want to, though. Just gonna let it ride. Let it ride. The AI has done splendidly. Minus that one faux pas where you just, like, let us get overtaken. That was annoying. Alright. I received a missive from King Boris of Bulgaria. It claims that Chieftess Kunigna, my vassal, has requested support and a plot against me. There is nothing I value more than loyalty, Boris' letter reads. Hence why I share this with you. He doesn't like me very much, and neither does she. She's a thinker. He's an evil atheist. Yeah, go away, King Boris. You boorish loser, you. He's trying to manipulate me. I don't appreciate it. I don't take too kindly to those sorts of actions around here. We captured Vakram and 3 others. Oh, and Chieftess Osaki after winning the Battle of Kirschen. Fantastic. Simply splendid. How great our armies have been doing. Our champion! Maimed their champion. Get maimed! Get killed, Grigorily! Nice, our guys are just stomping over these people. Just stomping, I tell ya. Fantastic. Fantastic. And our palisade's almost done. Even better. Even better. I should check, actually, who the cultural head is. Oh, shoot. Another daughter. Fantastic. Oh, I am the head. Jeez. So... Moats. What does this do? I mean, city planning is good, but moats. We can build castles, you know? I want a castle. I want to live in a castle. My cat gets it. What's up, little one? Nope, she leaving. Who wants a seat on the council? You? You do? Well, if you're lucky, that guy will die soon. He's been in a lot of fights lately. Look at us go, sieging away. Sieging, sieging, sieging. I'm gonna have to cast this. Oh, because my armies are raised. This guy might be next. I might have had enough of him. I like how this guy thought he had me and it was gonna be, oh, this easy war, and then all of a sudden he's just getting smacked around. You stupid. Hey. Chieftain Osaka gained martial guidance. Very good. Speed up the siege a little bit. Alright. My vassal, Chiefess Kunigniga, has arrived at court with a bandaged arm and fear in her eyes. She tells me that my son and heir, Arpad, has been challenging people to duels over Odessa. Please forgive me, my lord, but this has to stop. Arpad turned up at my doorstep and challenged me. I had no choice but to accept. This is not the first time either. I am but the last in a long line of victims. Yeah, you should be trained better if you're gonna be smacking around peasants. No, but in all seriousness, I can't have him dueling, you know, without being trained. What? Sorry, I thought I was in trouble. The further I delve into my studies, the more apparent the link between mind and body becomes. Too much worry can make you sick, and the mind is no stronger than its vessel. I need a healthy outlet to cope with these strains of ruling. I have read about the benefits of vigorous movement as well as journaling to soothe frayed nerves. I think we're a little old to start journaling. Or to start running. Yikes. What's the chances? I mean, 50-50 we get athletic. What's athletic, though? Small health boost. What's journaler do? Stress loss. No, we're going for a run. We're going for a run, ladies and gentlemen. And we gained athletic. We're gonna live forever. We will never die. Knock on wood. Alright, greetings, Grand Prince Almos of Moigur Confederation. Your wisdom and mercy are legendary. I know when I am defeated, it seems I am left with no choice but to comply with your demands. Yeah, you better pay me. Wasting all this time. With a war you can't win. Let's slow back down. See, like, I didn't even want to win yet, because I was about to get more money for raiding, you know? Ooh, that's a good match, but a little old. 5 years tops. Wow. Not many options than that route. I'm gonna go with the check. Rightful liege. Skip that lesson. Battle of Cherkasy and the mercenary contract expires. Very good. And we got our wedding proposal accepted. Fantastic. Things are going swimmingly. Alright, so to recap. We took control, kind of, as we approached old age, and in that time we've expanded our borders slightly. We've held off multiple wars, about 6 or 7 defensive wars, maybe less than that, maybe like 5 or 6 defensive wars, 3 or 4 all at the same time. And in that time, nobody's been able to take any land from us, conquer anything for more than like a week. And we've taken all comers. It's taken a little bit of mercenary work, and we are a little short down on renown at the moment, I think is what it is. Prestige. Yeah, our prestige is down because of how long we were at war just then. But that'll be just fine. It'll all work out. So the next move is to decide whether or not Grand Prince Almos needs to declare another war and expand the borders further. I don't really want to do it to somebody that already likes me, so going somewhere where they don't, such as this guy, with a very weak army, sounds like a good idea. We can conquer that whole duchy. That is exactly what we're going to do, but we can't afford it right now. I think I should defend it, because this is a really good opportunity, because he is weak as heck right now. And we have our extra forces still. So we're just going to send it. Hopefully this is over quickly. That's what we didn't want. But I think we're going to be okay. If the mercenaries expire, we do have a little extra gold to play with there. And look at that. Our forces were split. I gained the trait wounded. I can tell... Wait, before Arpad opened his mouth, I can tell it would be bad. The panic in his eyes is most unlike him. Please, father, you have to help me. I did not mean to. He was not supposed to die. Oh, you killed one of my chiefs? That's a tough pill to swallow. Alright, hints. What do we got? Low county control still. Low county control. Available perks. Next, we shall get mental resilience. Further combat that stress. Know thyself is an important one, but I kind of should have already gotten it, but whatever. Get out of my face. Alright. We're not sieging. We're keeping it moving. That's good. Force demands, so be it. Look at that. That was so clean. My goodness. My goodness, what a beast. Alright, so our marshal has just made short work of that war. That was like a couple months. We just went in, snapped up that chunk of land, now it's ours. We're good to go. Okay. So with that, I can usurp the Jarldom. What? Usurp Jarldom of Nordon? Oh. I cannot usurp it because I lack the money. 250 of it. And we're at war currently. So, we're gonna have to wait a minute. See if we can knock off these defenders. Which I think we can. I don't know why people attack us because they think, you know, we're not going to be able to hold them off, I guess, while we're fighting another war. But that's just not the case, because here we are, laying siege to their capital. And done. That's that. Another war down. My goodness, we've got the armies, and we got the skills to pay the bills. We got the people in place right now, and things are just going swimmingly for the Mogair Confederation, which a horrible name. I don't know how long before we can not be that. I'd like to. I'd really like to. Divine the stars! Gotta stay divining the stars. Can't usurp it. Quit telling me I can. But why can't I now? I spent many nights looking up at the sky, tracking the movements of celestial bodies. Over time, I noticed a pattern, and after days of analysis, I am now confident in my prediction. The signs are clear. My allies are not who I thought they were. I don't have any allies. What are you talking about? I can't usurp the primary title of someone fighting in a war. Oh, so he has to finish his war. So next step, make sure you are still doing that. Good. What are you doing? Convert the faith. You need to bring some faithfuls into the loop. Oh, I'm way above my domain limit. Yikes. So when you hold too many areas at once, negatively impacts your ability to make money, which isn't what we look for, obviously. So we gotta go to our domain. Yari is okay, that's okay. What's there's one we want to get rid of. Grant 2, not my grandson. I want to keep it away from my family. Preferably to somebody like this who's got a good skills I can take advantage of. Because that will make him my vassal. Just like that. We still need to get rid of like 3 of them. Chernobyl. Oh, look at that. Chernobyl. Ah. We're going to get rid of Chernobyl. Give that to someone else as well. Intrigue guy, Geno. I should be checking if these people are evil or whatnot. Ah, whatever. Caution of the wind on this guy. Last one that gets caution of the wind treatment. But I'm going to regret that, though. I wouldn't be surprised. Enemy joined... Wait, what? Enemy ally joined war. Ah, shoot. That could tip the tides. Nonetheless. Oh, there's Kiev. I guess I should have made Kiev my capital if I wanted to make a statement. I didn't realize where it was. Nah, I'm gonna stick with Kirschen. Grant 2. Who's next? Who are you? I don't know who that is, but nonetheless, we'll take him. We don't have a title yet. Alright, I still have 5. I still don't even want that many, truthfully. The more I have, the more split it can become. So, we're gonna just keep going. The ones that are further out, furthest out. This one. It's going to... We've got so many. That's why we're doing so well, is we just got a lot of beast folks. Attila, it's yours. I should still be looking, but it's not as simple on PC as I'd like it to be on Xbox. Alright, what are my hints right now? I can usurp a Jarldom, declare wars, battles, good, bueno. Oh, I need to continue building down here. Nope. Alright, a war camp. No, no, no. I don't have the renown. I forgot how important renown was. So gold is useless without renown. So, remedy that. We must call a hunt. Sound the horn. My physician, Parthena, is the first to see it, a powerful wolf. It's hard to distinguish from its surroundings, but it is observing us through the undergrowth. I lock eyes with the animal, and it's almost as if I can sense it can sense my intentions, for it suddenly takes off. We ride! I lose stress because I'm athletic. See, I knew that would matter. I knew that would be important. We follow the wolf on its flight into a ravine, and suddenly Parthena's horse loses its footing and it sends her to the ground, screaming. It's nothing fatal, but the unlanded is twisting its pain. The unlanded. We must give her time to recover. The wolf has eluded us for the time. Oh, shoot. We're good. I just tripped on some cords. And by tripped, I mean yanked. Ah, as the wolf tumbles and falls. He stole my kill, so I didn't even get the... that's infuriating. Oh well. Good job, she did it. She done did it. Oh good, I do get some. Alright, cool. The hunt drawing to an end, we mount our horses and leave the step behind. The servants prepare the wolf and other game for the journey back. In spite of our difficulties along the way, the hunt went very well. Perfect. Perhaps a pilgrimage. Alright, let's take a pilgrimage. Why not? Why not? 100, 50, 50. I don't really want to spend 100. I want to build more. But I can't build anyway. Gold's useless. Time to depart. As I prepare for the journey, I know I will travel safely under the protection of the gods. While I go with Heavenly Father, my realm must wait, however long I will be gone. I mean, we could leave people in place. Create the Duchy of Kiev. Create. Among my fellow pilgrims, there's a woman who preaches compassion and fellowship until she reaches the topic of heathens. One evening, around the campfire, she loudly declares them to be abominable monsters in the eyes of the gods, deviants and child murderers all. Most people avert their eyes when she looks at them. Tonight, I was not quick enough. Do you not agree, Grand Prince? Disdain for heathens. Or sympathy for heathens. They're not all that bad. I mean, I feel like I got a lot of relationships with people outside of here that I don't want to ruffle. Alright, so the Duchy of Kiev was created. Very good. I've walked a holy path. I'm a pilgrim. Because your faith has the ancestor worship tending again in the footsteps of my forebears. Good, good. A holy path has been walked this day. And we're out of the deep negatives for our prestige, which means we can build as soon as we get some money. Who knows when that'll be. Arpad can marry. Matrilineal. So we like doing that simply to ensure that I get a giant family tree. My journey has been long, but I have finally come home again. While much remains the same, something has changed on how the Taltoses and Talsoses are treating me. I have undergone a journey of a holy man, and they insist it has changed something about me, whether I can see to myself or not. Interesting. Alright. And we're expecting another child. Good, he accepted my proposal. My spy masters come to me with grave news. Someone is trying to kill my wife. That's not cool. Are you still doing your jobs, everyone? Good. Keep it up. People be everywhere. And they ain't nice. I wonder if I can do anything with my faith yet. Other faiths. Reform. Nah. Alright, alright. Keep it rolling. We could raid. How much money they got? 15 loot? That's not bad. I mean, they'd do it if they wanted to. They don't feel like it. I think I should have another rally point over here, so I'm going to put one down. Just to give them more flexibility. Boom. Gonna speed things up a touch, just to zip through a little bit, see where we get. Spy masters come to me with grave note. He's certain Ebola, my own granddaughter. Snake. You snake. How dare she? Who do we want to declare war against? Him? With a superior army? No. We're good on that. We're just going to let our army go raiding. Do they thing, as it were. Captured somebody's daughter. Well, that's not chill. Give her back. What's you do? You're a learner, huh? A book learner. Yeah, we'll tutor you ourselves. Why not? The sun is shining and peasants are milling about the tourney hosted by my wife. All champions cheer as Grand Princess Chizuje announces the tournament in their honor. And for once, I get to simply sit and watch. I'm not going to spend the entire tournament stuck to a throne, however. I cheer my champions. This is a perfect chance to give some pointers. This day is our honor. Yeah, why not give some pointers? Because we're good at it. Hey, he's done doing what he was doing. So time to go do that one. 8 years. Hold up. Slow down. Would this one be faster? No. Okay. Five years. Alright, we'll go with that. Boy. Oh shoot, I didn't, I never got my point. Oh, we have a faction? Those punks. Yeah, somebody's been plotting against my wife for a while. As I step over the threshold, my core physician looks in Parthina's office. I find her bent deeply in a book. The translation of an autopsy report is atrocious. With a sigh, she said if I were to follow these instructions, I am as likely to cure my patient and kill them outright. Let me have a look, or we buy her a better one. Now we'll do that one. Yes! Fantastic. Alright, slow down. I want to build. Kirschen. We're going to build a knight effectiveness. That is actually probably the best one to get. War camps. So knights, actually, I kind of misspoke when I said that the men-at-arms are the strength of the army. It's really the knights. The knights are just thugs. Yeah, I'll be your guardian. That's fine. She's a rational adventurer or a bold planner. Take the bold planner. Alright. Off on the road to Rhode Island. She gladly accepts the proposal. Good. Good indeed. Wait a minute. Is that what I wanted to build? Yeah. War were declared. There they go. To battle! What do you think? You're gonna go take Kiev? No. Yeah, get all up in there. You're gonna get smacked. I'm gonna smack y'all. I'm gonna smack y'all. Yeah. Get up out of here. Get up out of here. We run you down. These people around me, they think they're strong. Or at least they think I'm weak, I guess, maybe? Look at this guy. Ooh, actually, he's got some land. He doesn't have allies. He could be worth taking to the bank. My spy master is discovered. Is scheming against my wife. Throw her in jail. Get her out of here. How much? No. Marta, that's fine. I want to go to my prison. They grow up so fast. I should have read that. That one probably had something interesting. Where's that lady? Lady, there she is. Alright, so she was scheming against my wife. So, what we're going to do with that Ah. Oh, wait. Is considered to be either hostile or evil. Yep. Burned her at the stake. Nobody comes at my queen. Gets away with it. It's not what we up about up in here. Siege. Alright, very good. So, we're just trucking right along. We got the Know Thyself perk, so now we're going to get a notification if ever we are a year from death. Which is really helpful, honestly. Because it allows you to sort of set things up so your realm doesn't collapse when it gets split up to all your heirs. Another son. They're going to start having similar names soon, I bet, just because there's so many of them. What is my army doing? I don't even know. Get them, though, you know? Get them. Got them. Scheme at court! My spy master has come to me with grave news. Someone's trying to kill my champion Battis. Most uncool. Keep her cynical. Following the death sentence of a lowly thief, I asked my daughter what she thought. She exposed her doubts whether any god could want a realm to be ruled by such harsh law. Do not expect to see Easton's justice. There are no gods here, is what you're telling her there. So we could make her temperate, cynical, just. I don't really want her to be just, because being just is really annoying, frankly. You get penalties for doing all the stuff that makes it easy to be in charge. Alright, so we are just, again, smacking these people out. And now we got another war to deal with. It's amazing how that happens. And there we go again, just hunk slapping people. Scheme at court. My own son. Throw him in jail. And then pause because I gotta go to my prisoners. You don't get to just do that. Hmm? Ah, it cost me things. I don't want to do that then. What's happening? Too fast. Slow down. Okay. Alright, so we're chasing down there. There's a couple 1,000-pound armies up there. Those guys are allies. I might be in a bit of a pickle, as it were. I could look into some mercenaries. I don't really want to have to do that, though. I'd rather... Let's sue for white peace with him. Get him out of the equation. So I don't need to make money off that war. Greetings, Grand Prince Almos of the Morgar Confederation. Your great appetites are renowned throughout the world. I accept your offer of peace. Let us put this path of conflict behind us. Good idea, because you were going to lose. And then see that? That was the whole... That whole mess just solved itself by getting rid of them. Fantastic. Love that. Love that. Dun, 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 dun. So not a win, but not a loss. Alright, so these people off, so we get the money. I'm proud to see him growing. With sufficient tutelage, even a child has displayed little natural inclination towards warfare, such as Andres can truly come to understand it. He has shown great aptitude both in battle tactics and management of armies. He will make a fine commander one day, I'm sure of it. Yeah, if he gets his, like, shit together and doesn't try to murder people for no reason, that's not the way of honor. Not that we really care about that all that much. But for intents and purposes. See this? I want to keep these rivers as my guide. So I want to go take these areas first. My spy master has come to me with news. Why is everyone trying to kill Batias? He's already one-legged. Why do people want that so bad? Goodness. Alright. I don't even want this land. Why are we over here? Finally. Nice. I was watching Marta play with the other children when Morag tried to push her over. The moment did not last, as long as Marta soon had made an entirely new game out of it and forgotten the previous game entirely. Moving on is often the best approach. Yeah, we're going to let her keep that trait. A fickle mind, you know. It's a happy mind. Moves on quick. Doesn't linger. So those are all the little perks popping up that we see that come from just doing various different things. Namely, educating a child. That's when you have a you're the guardian of a child. May you go strong and wise, my son. We've got so many kids. 9 kids. Ah, my dear. I might not have loved you yet. I feel you're passing more acutely than ever I thought possible. You're always there, my constant companion. And now she's gone. Alright, so our wife passed away. Do you know what that means? Time for a new spouse. No valid characters, what? Oh, because that's why. We don't need them to be close to our age now. Get this one. Oh, wait. Actually, what we're going to do since we're so old and not really that concerned about having more heirs, is we're going to go sum of all skills and see who we can snag that might benefit us as... What the heck? A 12-year-old is high up? That's impressive. I think we're going to take this one. Come be my wife. And support me and such. He accepts. For his mother. For the mother. Can I declare war on you? No? Why not? Maybe, why not? Oh, I have an army selected. What am I doing? Get off of that. What is happening? My daughter, Edith, has been impressed with one of her household champions for a very long time. Finally, after meeting in person, she has been repeating the warrior's words to herself. Give others their due, and you will receive your own in turn. She is generous. That's fine. Really not too worried about them. Because it's just not that big of a deal. Objectives. This one. Can we take that one instead? Alright, and that will push our borders up even further. When did we take... Oh, that would be part of the duchy that's over in there, huh? New learning perk, lifestyle perk. Alright, so, this is important. I can feel it in my very bones. Ordog will come for me soon. Like an old friend, he is patiently waiting to receive me. So, July 24th, we die. We die. My son. What do you do, my son, my child? He's a diplomat, a skilled diplomat. And we shall get you the finest teacher. What do you do? He does combat. Very good. Very good. Where is Marshall? There it is. Alright. So we have to get our affairs in order. I don't really think I can possibly disinherit enough people. So, we're just going to see what happens when we die. And we might have a grand old time trying to reconvene it all. But that will most likely be a second episode. I'm going to try to play one character from life to death per stream, and then probably end the stream, just keep them segmented up kind of nice, make them easy and snackable, for lack of a better term. The Before we go, though, we do need to make sure Kirschen is still building. Got the sparring grounds well on the way. Alright. We need to get our learning perks in order. See, now this is confusing because I'm going to get a boost there, so I might actually not die when it says I'm going to die, but then again I might anyway. We don't know. We're going to just run it out till July and see if we live or die. Haha, rhyming. The Grand Prince. Who's my heir currently? How old are you? 45. So I'll be taking over at the same age that I got this guy. Unless I give it to him, but he's not great. He's actually terrible. Yeah, we're gonna let it roll. Just let it be, you know? Let nature take its course at this time. And we can recruit some men-at-arms that I might have to sell later on anyway. Actually, I'm just going to increase the size of these ones. Ooh. Hey, there it is. July hit, and down he goes. Alright. Grand Prince Almos of the Magyar Confederation has crossed the door to the world of spirits at 70 years of age. He died of unknown causes. Known to be an exceptional strategist, he spent many of his days examining fields and drilling his troops. Grand Prince Arpad ascends to the throne, fair and just in all things. Many hope that he will handle any conflicts with grace. Titles lost upon succession, so... Good, we didn't lose Kirschen. That's good. So these are what my brothers took. The one in prison, seriously, we gave him a thing? Interesting. Interesting. I'd like to be able to look at some of these things here. Alright, so we fought in 2 offensive wars, 7 defensive wars. So, here's kind of our wrap-up. We're going to start, actually, from this side. Oh, I can't get it to go away. 1 second. So we died of old age, born January 1st, 820. Beginning of the new year. We founded a house. We were the head of our culture at the time of our death. We were an illustrious man. Let's see how pious we were. We were a devoted servant. Yeah, our last thing was learning. But yeah, so 9 wars total in his time atop the throne. Now we got a 45-year-old who's equally interested in being a murderer. No, not a murderer, but a leader of soldiers. So, you'll notice with this transition, we just took a big ol' hit to the amount of forces that we're commanding. So that's a problem. It might be an issue in the near future, but that's alright. We will find a way to overcome. I don't like you at all. I don't like you at all. He's much better. Okay, so we're gonna disinherit this kid immediately. Because you're like not the guy I want in charge. Get out of here. Alright, cool. So we disinherited him, making him our new heir. Hopefully we don't get murdered anytime soon. Still got Kirschen. We've got plenty of money. Our prestige isn't rising, so that makes me hesitant to build, but at the same time, we must progress. Progress. For without progress, we stagnate, and with stagnation, we die. So this actually would give me more prestige per month, so actually we'll do that. That's actually a good compromise. That'll allow us some good things to happen. Core position, increased knowledge. Very good. Alright, so we're in a good spot here, I think, to take a breather. I might be coming back in the very near future, and then again I might not come back for the rest of the week, but In any case, I will see you next time. Thank you for stopping in to watch some Crusader Kings 3. Going to be playing a lot of this game going forward. This is our playthrough. You and me. We got this guy. We're gonna be taking him all the way to the top. We're gonna be expanding our borders. We're gonna be doing a lot of cool things. So make sure you stop back in when you see me going live. Make sure you like and subscribe. Get that notification bell rung so that you do know when that all happens. Typically, my schedule is pretty much just Friday. I stream on Fridays, and we'll see if I'm back. I kind of wanted to take a nap, get some food, see where my head's at. I'm a little tired. I was up too late last night. So that's neither here nor there. All right. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. T-Bone272 Gaming out.